There I am, live. Whoa, how do I do it? I don't know. Technology, it's amazing. What can you do? What can you do? Ding, 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 ding. Seems that there is confirmation. Oh boy, oh boy. I wasn't going to do this, and I don't need to do it, but I had a conversation with a friend through email, and whilst they were, it doesn't matter about that. I feel that I should go the whole hog and discuss everything, but I'm not gonna, like, there's so much that I could say and go through, and I'm just going to give you the quick version. Remember, these videos are long, so make sure you speed it up. Let's get this before people turn up. What? Richard Redford first? How are you doing, Richard? Wow. Wow. In fact, it's been quite a while, to be fair. But so, like I was just saying, I wasn't going to do this, but I think people need to know everything, or at least, the possibilities of the everything. Not that they know everything, because then they would know as much as I do. But not that there's anything wrong with that. Just, I know more than I've told people. And, I do tend to lead people to think that I know less than I know. But that's because they want me to know less than I know, and they're happy to believe that. It's going to be cold tonight. Hope you're ready. I'm always ready, Richard. That's who I am. But you're right, it is going to be cold tonight. But the effort was worth it. I've been through 5 years of cold. So a little bit more cold won't hurt. So this is about what this was really about. Firstly, before I do that, or even though it's not firstly because I've done other stuff. Secondly, or thirdly, or whatever it is. Another friend in the chase. Well, I consider everybody a friend, to be fair, but even if they're my enemy. It was mentioned that I used the wrong information, and I don't want to, give people the wrong information because I'm all about the truth. So I made a statement about the hidden, buried, and sequestered, whatever. And it's sepultured, Tim tells me, at that point in time with those other words. But the information I was trying to get across was that they all mean buried, along with secret, adding an E, and being secrete, which is the sequestered part of it. So, yes, correct, I was wrong in what I said, even though it wasn't what I was saying, but it was what I was saying. The sequestered and the sepultured, whatever it is, they know I didn't say it, means buried. And that was the point I was trying to make. The fact that he gave us three words, different words, that are just the one word, buried. So sepulchred, whatever, means buried. and so does sequestered, and so does secreted, which is where I had the sequestered information from. But they all mean buried, so I apologise for using the wrong word. It wasn't intentional to mislead, but Forrest did use those words that I mentioned, and they were just the same word, which is what he did. He used the same word over and over, but gave you different words for that word. But he didn't want to give that clue, the buried clue. Is it then not sepulchred? Sepultured? Is it then not hidden, or buried, or sequestered, or secreted, or sepultured? Is it not any of those things? Wow. Hey, Wig, I'm doing fine. How are you? You do know that when I'm doing this, it takes longer for me to read. Oh, look, there's the word Fenn. I didn't stop there on purpose. Just there it is. There it is. What took us so long? Redneck as well. Wow, what's going on? I think I'm turning into a penguin. Oh no, talk about a penguin the other day. Other than the the cold weather. Yes. There's supposedly a city that's covered in snow, 30, 40 foot. Just shows what these people have done to our Earth, doesn't it? Messing with the weather. And Mother Nature is getting her own back, I think. But it will all be all right on the night, as that program was. Or it'll all it'll all come out in the wash, which Forrest also talked about. Laundry or laundrette. Wow, this is going to take a long time. And this is Bit. And obviously, if you know that she wouldn't bite down hard on a biscuit, but she did have a go at biting, and the biscuit probably was Bit. And along with that, there are two things in the chest, etc. And one of them was a bit coin, a coin that was bit. So this word is bit. And I told you that I didn't go looking for the answer for the coin that was bit, because I didn't need to, because I'd already found the answers, as I said. I was not searching anymore. I was happy with my soul, my answer. And there was nothing that I could do, because divine timing is not up to me or us penguins. Wig, I hope you have lots of wood. Oh, talking of wood. So, words in the poem that mean bit: walk, hint, riches, and take, wood, effort, worth, no, effort and worth. Quest, secret, wise, not far, go, title, look, worth, wood. And those that mean coin: gold, treasure, riches, worth, found, begin, blaze, put in. And you'll see at the front of the title screen that I've put a few words together that mean whatever it is supposed to mean. But don't just take my word for it. There are hints in the book that will help with the clues in the poem, as we found out from yesterday's video. And like I said, I wasn't going to do this video, but I wanted to talk about what Tim said and explain that. And I wanted to explain to a friend it wasn't about a chest in the Rocky Mountains. It was about something more. I like my bits, and especially the way I don't have any, Richard. I've got heart trouble and I can't get out and cut it anymore. Oh, sugar. Well, take it easy, Wig. And I mean that. I'm not just saying it, I'm not just words. So please touch, hint, spot. Now, anybody who knows anything about Bitcoin knows there needs to be a spot. There needs to be a spot. And if anybody knows anything about the chase or any treasure hunt, there needs to be a spot. It's just the way that it is. And without it, not much point, is there? So the widow's mite, the grain in the pipe that they're allowed to, the atom, the kittens doing the lick, the splash, the drop, the sprinkling amongst blah, blah, blah. The shadow, that's tittle, not title. A wee dram, spark, a sliver, the smell, ace, peanuts. Like, you might not remember all of these things that Forrest talked about as scrapbooks, but trust me, they are. And there's many scrapbooks that Forrest did, was 250 something, and I haven't mentioned them all, but wouldn't bite down hard on a biscuit, but she did bit. Dot, as in polka dot, not poker salad alley, Annie. Oh, it turned into a trickle. Remember when he was with Donnie? So pretty much telling you where he was, when it turned into a trickle. The pin, but is an important word. Not quite bit, but it is but, and it's very important because it means bit. Trifle, any part, what they whisper. Not going to do it all because it take too long. And I've done them lots and lots and lots and lots of times before, so you should know what they were for. I love those words. Same both ways. Will o' the wisp, the hoop and the beat of the drum, the hoot, the bar, rap boy, rap. And it was shot. The trove was shot. Those men of note, and these obviously, to do with the chest and to do with, the second. Or the truth, or whatever it is, because the chest was just a law. The sign, the stump, nucleus, the block, the tablet, the cake, the ribbon, or the blue ribbon, but it was a rosetta, or whatever it was, a rosette. The swallow, tail, doodahs, how many's a few, the belt, the stick, take, my lot in life, the seed, token. It's that bloke, Mark. Any part of some, we just had part, haven't we? Slip out the window as much as any man can measure. The beans. There's a lot. Finger, when the finger moves, blah, blah, blah. The cast. Flash. He's a miracle. Dun, dun, dun. The Susan. Remember the Susan? K-Pro asked what a Susan is. Well, now you know. Now you know. It's the answer. The answer to the universe and everything. Don't forget the extra inch. Stretch. Dust. Scrapbook on dust. Who'd have thought? Slot me in. Brush. Chimney sweep. Arc is a rainbow. A rainbow. The end of my rainbow and the treasure. Not enough. Spice. A wee bit. Remember the wee. Hair. Put it in the olive jar, was it? If you are brave and in the bit. Now, a bit is a millionth of a Bitcoin. And if you are braving in the bit, if you understand that it is bit by the blaze, blah, 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 then you will get title, which is bit, as we'll see in a minute. So if you're braving in the wood, you will get title, period, not a comma, which is why I've been saying it, make a point of it. Pay attention to detail. Oh, under a canopy. Monkey. Snowflake. Let's do a scrapbook on a snowflake. The skin, journal of a trapper, peel, foil, fencing, curling, the deal. These are scrapbooks that Forrest did, and these are probably the reasons that he did it. Oh, look, bit means coin. So coin means bit. That's funny. You're right back where you started. It's a bit and a coin. Dime, string. Like I say, I'll go and pass on because if I don't fully remember them, you won't remember. I don't think. Patch, unless you're Forrest, then you'll remember. Any parts? Chapter, stub. Do the line, stanza. Mario Reading. Oh, what he talked about? Spot. Mr. Claus, Santa Claus, the issue, the element. Just paraphrasing. No, was it? Yes, it was. So when I first started doing my videos, that's what I would say. It's just paraphrase. I'm not telling you exactly what was said. Source. Don't want to have it just, in an email. Let's talk, have a cup of tea. Otherwise it gets abstract. Gets abstract. What does abstract mean? If you haven't got a program, how will you know? How will you know? A dot, a rubber, a biscuit. 15 minutes of fame. Same words, different word. Any part. There's me resting my case. Me resting my case. The block, wedge, blob, nugget, clump, not clump, clump. The mound, the knot, pat, is it pat or Pam? Ball, cake, spot again. He did some bread, but the tablet, square, part, pad, body, stick, just flew into the chest, the stick did. Stone, do. That curler's in curling. Peggy, Peg, Pearl, Margaret, Marge. Tear or tear? That light bulb, it's got advertising on. And women wear makeup, false advertising. What was that all about? What's false advertising? Time, the second, the minute, the second, the minute hand, the minute, the second hand, the second, the minute hand, the minute, the second hand, the second, the minute hand. Mo, remember I talked about Homer in that Simpsons episode? Mo, when he invented that drink. That shake, the wink, the beat, the crack, Keep an eye on the blink. 3 winks and half a mo. Oh dear. You'd have thought 3 winks was longer than a wink. Look. The hour. Keep an eye on the blink. Keep an eye on the blink. I might do these simple ones like day and stuff like that because there could have just been a normal word. You deserve another turn, stunt, trick, song, line. Remember I said that if you're confident and contact Forrest, title to the magnus opus that he talked about. Track, move with confidence, Totem Cafe caper, the gig. Your effort will be worth the cold. Well, effort and worth, so your bit will be coin, or does coin come under will? Your Bitcoin. Stroke. Star trekking across the universe on the Enterprise. Now you know why I keep saying it. It's all about the Endeavour, the Enterprise. Who do you want? The mechanics. It's a Job interview. I should succeed in this endeavour. The Larks, we had the Swallow, now we've got the Larks that he was shooting. Step on it, put 1 foot down and step on it. Oh, might need a footprint. Yes, Bill. Success is an omniscient Mario. A guru. Fashion, turn to the left. Fashion, turn to the right. Art, quest. Your quest to cease. Time. I'm going quick because we're only there and this is a long way to go. Remember the outrageous dare? So there's a daring act. Ooh, did he trip or did he fall? Something done. Well, that ends the chase. Something ends the chase. Go down. Feather in the cap. The function in the junction. Actually, what I might do is the project that was in the desk. Don't like making plans. Not for Nigel, anyway. We're only making plans for Nigel. Remember the idea? And the flutter by becomes a flutter by. What does do mean? It's in the bag. Oh, here's another solve, the Crusades. The baby. Don't throw baby out with the 36-inch, long bathtub. If the try is sincere. If the bit is sincere. Oh. Get out of the game room. The big idea. What's the big idea? A binary digit. A binary digit. Well, that sort of confirms the fact that a bit is a millionth of a doodah, which is a Satoshi. So is Satoshi's name in the poem? Well, technically, yes. As a synonym of a synonym of a synonym. Looking at my lot in life, wouldn't bite down hard on a biscuit. Mead. Just explaining why these words were told to us. Scrap. Done those. It might seem boring to some people, but if you want to understand what happened in the chase and why you couldn't solve it, it's because you weren't listening to all of these words. Don't care if you don't like it. Capro's Corner. The steak. just the way that it is. The place is doodah, the area. It was shot, the block, Katy railroad track. Oh, oh. Earlier on, we were just doing the detail stuff. Now we've got the lion's share. Oh, and a cut of pie. Won't get on spring break, fruit in the field, slot in the canyon. Half. Wing. Pay attention to detail. The lion's share. Pay attention to detail. The lion's share. Pay attention. Nobody knew who he was. The atom. That's because words don't mean what you think they do. And his name was a different name. Really was a different name, but that's what it's telling you. It was a different name. Or a different word. Pay. Course. Slough. Load. Slough. Slough Creek. Spelt differently, but still Slough. Still Slough. Tip. Mountain. Is the top of mountain? No, close. Finger. And about Sunday smarts again. Same. Exact same words. Which is why when Forrest would say something, he said it in the exact same way each time. Because he had to. Otherwise it wouldn't make sense. It had to be the words that he was saying because they mean something specific or precise, if you want to be that way. Pay attention to detail. The word detail, pay attention to it. Detail. Pay attention to. That'd be like saying pay attention to Mario, or pay attention to Richard, or pay attention to John Collins Black, or pay attention to detail. Hey Amy, how you doing? Good to read you. Good day to you. Hope we do. Day? Can't be day. Can't be day. Must at least be evening. I said good day to you, sir. Point, root, face, hand, scrap, issue, level. You should know what all these are because I've said it loads of times, but you want to level the playing field, which itself means something. Remember, but is an important word. And leftovers of history. Oh, well, I'll leave that one. We'll do this one. Leftovers of history. Leaving on a jet plane. Sliver. That's why I say that. When I would say something, I would say sliver. Now you know, etc., etc., etc. Now you know why I say that in my videos. They're just, four warnings of what, not warnings, but, just telling you. Letter 81, 82 was the call sign. Confirmation, not Oreos, but Oleos. The potpourri, doodah, patchwork, the scrapbooks these are. Rubbish. Fag end in the book. Bits and pieces. Is that odds and ends? Odds and ends. The stump. Part. Try the heel, Troy. The heel. The end. Oh, look. Odds and ends. Rumblings and ramblings. I don't know. You've just been told the answers all the time and you just had to listen. Threw it in the trash. We've had time, now we've had the trash. Which is what normally happens. One word and then the next word is legacy. Etc. 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 King and I. The king and I. One man's rubbish is another man's treasure. My rubbish, my treasure. Ah, that's a person. Oh no, a maiden. Miss. Dame. Like this is Miss Ford and Dame Fortune and blah blah blah. A bint, not a biddy, a mare. So, we had these words, but I'm not going to go through them all. Oh, look, another person. Judy. Judy. In the sky with diamonds. Is that Lucy? Charlie. Angels. Charlie's Angels. Oh, look. A biddy. A mother. A doll. These are words that Forrest Hughes gave us, specifically gave us. Do you call those, what were they called? I don't remember what they're called now. The MOT. Oh dear, the MOT. They were called Kachina dolls, but there was also the toy factory dolls and other dolls. Rosebud. Lolita. These are words that we were given. I'm not lying. Honey. It's like, why are you doing a scrapbook on that, Forrest? Because I'm telling you the answers and you're not listening. That's why. The bunny, score, child, the atom, grain, the mite, widow's mite, the spot, the flake. Remember the arrows. Can't remember what it's called now. His cache of arrows and flint things. The flake was on those, either one-sided flake or two-sided flake. There's stuff I know. I know stuff. I fix things and I know stuff. It's what I do. Oh, oh, what's coming up? What's coming up? Goodies, goody, goody, yum, yum. The banquet table. The ambrosia of the god. I was just listening to them just not so long ago. Sweet. And the ballroom blitz. What is a ballroom blitz? The banquet table of history. Bonbons, sweets, jam, cake, candy, bite. Another name. Another name, inches. Caramel. Is that brown? Is that brown? Is caramel brown? Corkscrew, about the fair. The drill. Where was I? In Colorado about that drill. There's a drill thing in Colorado. Punch. Excuse me, confirmation. That must be correct if that happened. The leg. Base. Remember the rod and the links and chains. Post. Pole. Foot. Level. Inch. Remember, don't forget Frost's extra inch. It's important. Patch. The patch on the jacket. The rung on the ladder. The plane. Grade. Peg. We've had Pearl. Didn't we have Pearl? Then we've got Peg. Remember I did a video of Peggy, Peg, Pearl, Margaret, Marge. Oh, there's that bloke Mark. We'll get to the good stuff in a minute. Much as any man can measure. Or we'll get to. So I'll do this and then I'll explain what is the good stuff. Run, Forrest. The stair. Remember the stair? Where were we? Could have been in New Mexico because of that stair in a hotel or motel or something. Place. The hand. The office. Purpose. Same. Spot. Job title. Oh no. A job title. Pay attention to detail. Makes me laugh. A field goal. Pigeon, catch the pigeon. Nah, bit niche. Worry. Remember, learnt so many words. The man in the arena. Oh, look, not far, but too far to walk. Circle. That bloke again. I feel the need for speed. I'm trying to go as quick as I can, especially as I'm on the Enterprise. If I should succeed in this endeavour, I can go right straight to it. There's a trust set up. Seems to be an issue with that trust. One thinks, don't you think? And the bank account, and the house, and the will, and the effort that will be worth the cold, the beat of the drum, beady beady, buck, buck. The sound of the voice, and there's power again. How many times? In tight focus with a word that is key. A word in the poem, good. I haven't put that word down, have I? I don't think I'll put that word down. I don't think I put it down, mind you. You can only do so much from memory, can't you? The sound of the voice. Doo-doo-doo. So good is a word that I haven't told you about. Or wrote on the front of the title screen. Oh, there might have been others. There might be others. It's not important in the grand scheme of things because you're being told. Ah, chocolate chip. You're being told, so it don't really matter. Gizmo, don't mess with my bit. Don't mess with my bits. Oh, the entity. Where have we heard that before? The widget. Remember scrapbook on the widget? The bit at the bottom of the can. Something ends the chase. Something. Well, having a spot would help. What's it? What's its name? I'm going to throw my body, my bit on that chest. Oh, look. Is there a lead searcher? Of course there is. Define the word lead. I could have told you, Forrest, if I was there. I would have said, I need a hero. I'm holding up for a hero to the end of the line. Did I put look? Sure, I put look. Look, yeah, look. Yes, because I put, oh, look. I give you bit to the gold. The gold being one word, two words, but one word. Bit two, what does the gold mean? And we'll finish with what the gold means. When you get title from Forrest based on the words that he wrote, the asterisk, the star, in his book, The Thrill of the Chase. But, important word, but, not solving the poem in the book, The Thrill of the Chase. Solving the poem in your imagination. Don't want that. In your imagination, based on the information given to you by Major Forrest Burke Fenn. Because solving the poem in the book will get you anything. Camouflage, show. Masquerade was a treasure hunt that we were told about. Deserve another turn. As much as anyone can stretch. Time in the thing. Shift. Adjust. Itch. Run. Forrest. Run. Through my watch in the field. I've had field. Now we've had watch. The course. The patch. Once upon a while. The minute. The second hand. Or the second. The minute hand. The minute, the second, the minute. The minute, the second, the minute. That's a weird way of putting it, but there it is. The two words. Swing away. What was that? Signs? Swing away. Spot. You need a spot. Something ends the chase. Why is it that I must go and leave my trove for all to seek? Days. Slip out of the window, chimney sweep. There's only one way in, as far as I know, or whatever he said. Here's my aftershave again. Mandate. Oh, Forrest, do a scrapbook on orgy. The leftovers of history. Well, we've had leftovers, and now we have history. Oh, it's a history. Mystery history. I'm not searching for a clue. Quarter. Tide. How many rules? How many rules? Need a ruler. The ace, the step, the inch, the hair, the hairline. Someone was in spitting distance, shouting distance, whatever it was that he said, which was in the exact place. Did he do a scrapbook about that? I think he did. Hop, skip, and a jump. Not far, but too far to walk. Did we just have walk? And now we have not far. And this is just bit, like bit. A cameo. Oh, if you are brave and in the bit, I give you title to the gold. No, I'm not going to say it yet. Nearly went past it. A millionth of a Bitcoin or 0.00001 Bitcoin equivalent to 100 Satoshi. So you could say that the word walk is 100 Satoshis, or hint is 100 Satoshis, or take is 100 Satoshis, or wood is 100 Satoshis. So you could technically say that Satoshi is in the poem, if you were to think like that. Remember the device, Mike? The tracks and the wiles of nature. Dodge. Plan. See, these are the things, like if you can read it, if you need to understand stuff, and you've got your mojo working, and your intuition and all of that, move with confidence, subterfuge, you would faint. I know it's a different faint, but you would faint. Who's closest? Remember, we've had move, shift, drift, and adjust. Move with confidence. Con, treasure, con, fetch, game. No, not fetch, just game. Grifters, eh? People lurking. Need a method, or at least a recipe. Oh, well, if it's a hoax, why are you still looking? The bait and switch. Remember the means in the book? Did do a scrapbook on it, a video on it, stunt. Only one way in, as far as I know. Step, tech, blind, can't find it, blueprint, project, sting. My father didn't know what a bluff was. Well, I didn't know Grant either, but or whoever it is, Clark Gable or whatever. What's a gable? I crafted that poem. It's craft. People just think they're words. Shenanigans, Hooley. Where is Hooley? Never, haven't heard that name for ages. Line. Fake. The idea that surrounds the poem. The fake poem with the idea that surrounds the fake poem. Remember, as I have gone on there, AE, I give you title to the gold, ID, IDEA. Everything here is fake. The idea is fake. The idea is fake. As I have gone alone in there, I give you title to the gold, ID. It's in the game. EA Sports. EA. Isn't that a very divine being? You need the formula. You need a roadmap, confirmation for that divine being. On the Enterprise, the Cabal. The trap. Sell, buy. The tracks and the wiles of nature. Oh, I know things and I fix stuff. It's what I do. The deed, the path. Stay on the path. The medium article. Looking at all these other words. Pay attention to the substitutes. Beware of the substitutes in the Totem Cafe caper with the red tape. Roadmap. You need a roadmap. Here is the medium. There is the mode. Where's the mean? Oh no, medium. Cover. I'm going past some, I know, but I don't know if you know. I can keep my secret. Yes, I wrote. Secret where? Is that deal or cards? Fashion. The Trojan horse. Is there one in the stoof.com? Effort will be worth of the cold. Catch. A secret plan. The fiddle. The slant. The switch. What would you rather be? The switch. Is a decoy. A proxy. The facade. Oh no, not the facade. The whitewash. Let's ask Mark Twain about that. Huckleberry. I'll be your Huckleberry. How many rules? How? Is there another red herring in the stoof? There seems to be some stoof stuff in here, doesn't there? Oh dear. How does that work? Oh, it's all smoke. Oh, there was mirrors in there as well. I think there was some smoke as well. If you think about it. There was some smoke as well. The shell. Oh, the drill again. The shell game. Mask, cloak, screen. It's all about creation. Camouflage. Oh, camouflage. Things are never quite the way they seem. Oh, is that something like nothing is as it seems? The ambush. Bait. Agent Double O Soul. I needed a vehicle. Not me. Shifting, drifting, adjusting, moving with confidence. Duck, duck. Remember the duck? Was it a mallard? The plant. Oh, look, the first draft. You need to do the first draft. You need to read what it really said because that's what you were told. Read me what the poem says and it's game over. Which poem? The poem in the book, The Thrill of the Chase? The second poem? Confirmation. Or the first poem? Read me what the poem says and it's game over. It's too cold to snow. Gin. Is that the moonshine? The story is real. The treasure is real. Hook or by crook. Is that Peter Pan? Pan hook? Hook pan? Ah, dragnet. The solution. Is this the solution? The same as the other solution I gave you, but this is a different solution with different word, but different solution. Is it there in thought? No. 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 It's real, but it's fake, but it's real. Come on, man. I don't know. You're understanding why I used to say these words now because they mean bit and coin. Oh no. Hey diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle. We just said the fiddle. The cow jumped over the moon. White paper. What's that got to do with? What road are you walking on with the white paper? Do you get title to the white paper? Is it blank? What does it have? The chest was just a lure. You need to see the big picture. 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 Because there might be some, what's that word? Copyright. The book. The numbers. Copyright. There might be copyright. You can't open it. There might be copyright issues. Blackmailing Forrest. Blackmailing Forrest. What? The string? The string? What string? What string? It was gone. It was gone. Ah, must have been that fellow searcher doing that cruel act. If I should succeed in this endeavour. Oh, the ride. Can I make it work? Can I make it work? Nothing there. Ah, let's make a bid at Heritage. It's not associated with a man-made structure. Who will share in my adventure? What adventure is that, Forrest? Could that be a white paper big picture adventure? Very well could be. Oh, it must be this adventure. This quest that ceases. If the try is sincere. If. What's the big idea, eh, Pitch? Job. Aim. Rule. Drive. Don't pay any bets. Don't pay any bets. Oh, look. Symmetry. Symmetry in the book. There are hints in the book that will help with the clues in the poem. The symmetry may help. A flutter stake. Oh, a trial. Oh, oh dear. Oh dear. A trial. Oh, I was watching that, listening to that. The ballroom blitz, blitz, a ballroom blitz. Oh, I'm just stupid sometimes. Most of the time. Whistling hello. Uh-oh, who would that? Hi, everybody. Ah, Whistling Bungle. Haven't seen you for a while. Well, I haven't seen you at all. I just haven't read your name for a while. Hello, hello, hello. How can you whistle hello, Richard? I can't whistle hello. I can't do it. I can just whistle. I can't even whistle. Oh, I sent pictures of me on the rock. What? Wait, what? Not like Cynthia's. Ah, Whistling Bungle just asked the same thing. Like an Eagle Scout. Hmm. Please. Oh no, I don't want to say that now. After them pictures, please touch. Oh, I nearly walked past them. Or went past them. A deep thinking searcher using logic with a map. You need to turn the poem into a map. What's a map? With some precision, of course. You need to do it precisely. You need to do it precisely. Ah, in March. The happening. Do, do, do. How are those rituals going in the moon? Hey, how's it going? How's it going? Going okay? Shot. The bullet was shot. The bullet was shot. Ah, cycle. Jeopardy? Is that a program? Ah, follow the rut. That was part of the anagrams. Discovery. Oh, is that cool? The trials as well. Dang. Oh, he fell off the bandwagon. Oh no, he was standing next to it, wasn't he? The happening. Dude, what state are you in? Oh, the book. Oh no. If you've been wise and found the hint and found the blaze on the title screen, I put wise found blaze. What does that mean? Wise found blaze. Bit, bit, bit. There are hints. You follow the hints, helps you with the clues. Oh, and so it does. A hint is a clue. Oh, there must be. They're all words. Just my opinion. Not the opinion. Opinion. The rule of thumb. Cover Philadelphia like that. I wanted to give hope out of depression. Wish upon a star. An asterisk. Function in the junction. Oh no, the Holy Grail solve. You shaved it. Shaved what? Oh no, he's looked too close. They must have been naked if he knows he shaved it. I think I saw the putty cat. I did. I did see a putty cat. No desire to look at a whistling bunghole. No. Davey, how you doing, mate? I did. I saw a putty cat. We did see a putty cat. That's a gas. Ah, get some gas money for them. The Holy Grail save. The gig. I'm not lying. These are scrapbooks that Forrest did. The 250 odd. Need to follow the script. Or the storyline, at least. Or the narrative. His friend got run over or run down. Sketch. Chosen. Oh no. Now we're getting into details. Must have been a Job interview. Stewardship, even more so. Oh dear. What's going on? The stuff you can read in these words. Oh, they are spells though, aren't they? So they were meant to be read. I rest my case. The storyline. Look, we're only halfway. All that. It seems like I've been here forever. Space. The final frontier. Or the back ear. Like this back ear and that front ear. In the gap. Stretch. Home on the range. There's only one way to find the lead searcher. Fruit in the field. Which plane? Sweep. void, waste, area. Travelling more than a mile, you've gone too far. The compass. The latitude and the longitude. Is there a GPS solve? Is there a GPS solve? Oh, even if there is, it's going to be wrong. Room, not elbow room, just room. The game room. That game. Now, oh, look! We went outside for some elbow room. What does that mean? Max headroom. What does that mean? Went outside for some elbow room and slipped out of the window down the fire escape, apart from somebody got stuck in a window because there wasn't enough elbow room. Remember, they needed some wiggle room. There were bodies all over the floor and they wanted to kill Peg. No, yeah, Peg. Peggy. They wanted to kill Peggy. That's what was said. Who will follow in my footprint? My family don't want to. Who will follow in my footprint? I wonder. There's the longitude. There must be a GPS. There's the belt. There's the carpet that he swept stuff under. See? Si, senor. Oh, no! Another hole. How does that happen? Another hole. Won't find it on break. If you've never been to the edge, what are you renting? Jumpstart the learning curve. Same words. Circle. Going in circles. Register. Man about Sunday smarts. Same words. Same words, but different word. They're going to go out into the desert. Going to go out into the desert. What does that mean? The pitch. Oh no. Here we come. Walking down the street. He was in the jungle and his name was Fenn. How does that work? Nicely together. Together. The Dust Bowl. Remember? Have a scrapbook. Another. Is that Loran? The array on the border. On the border. Just my lot. The freedom plane. The ladder. Run, Forrest, run. Too far to turf. Too far to walk. Too far to walk. The kingdom. And there we go, game again. The umbrella. Let's do a scrapbook about an umbrella. Or a ballpark. Dizzy Dean. Or an albatross with a big wingspan. I don't know. Block, shot, same, power, same words, same. Liberty, license, the periphery, the release. Indulgence! That was the name! Oh no! If you find indulgence, you could have teachers with a rope, a new rope, out of respect. I think that was a word. Respect. Hiding behind a skirt. The end. Ooh, said those. I'm not going to say them again. Not going to say. The universe. Remember Ken and the neck of the woods? Did a video about it. Same word over and over. And it made a sentence. It's funny. It's funny what he did. It's very funny. Hint, pitch, plan, clue, bid. Remember, scrapbook. Heritage auction. Scrapbook. Stupid boy. Move with confidence. The program, the draft, the entry, the intervention that they had, the try, the effort. Same words. I'm not going to explain them again and again and again. The Red Rider. Woo! The Red Rider, the project in the doodah. It was just a lure. Excuse me, confirmation for the Red Rider. Cool. Excuse me. Why don't you give me a call? Do, 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 do. That's the someone. I was expecting it. And welcoming it, well, to the right person, and they know who they are when they watch this. I am expecting it and welcoming it, and you are more than appreciated for who you are. I didn't bite down hard on a biscuit, but did all that. You need to ground in nature. Go out in nature and ground. If you are spiritual, that's what you need to do. Do lost and forlorn. Remember that? No, forgotten and forlorn. Forgotten and forlorn. What was that all about? I know. I know. I know. I seen a vid yesterday. Oh, mate made a snowball and lit it with a bit lighter, smelt like burnt plastic, he said. I bet that hurt. You didn't know it was either till he woke up. I'm missing stuff. The poke and the prod and the probe. 9 mile hole. Or a hole that's 9 miles, at least. Do, 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 do. Made a hole in one. Must have been a golfer. I wonder if Forrest did a scrapbook about that. Oh, probably did, didn't he? He probably did. Okay, Fred. Now you're. Oh, talking of Fred. Fred. This touches on your sponsor. So, whilst you were at Old Faithful with the video, and whilst you talked about a sponsor, you didn't realise what the answer was. You may even have been, I got a feeling, a gut feeling with that information. Like, I've got a gut feeling about this person. Not only is he at Old Faithful looking at these geezers, not only is he there, but he's talking about having a sponsor with Bitcoin. And it was at Old Faithful. And the rest, as they say, is the leftovers of history. I got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. Tonight's gonna be a good night. I can feel it. Was it damaged? Was the blade damaged? Or did a river run through it? A river run through it. Something ends the chase. Oh, something was there. A river ran through something. A river ran through something. Taxed his car. Ooh, must have got weak. Become warm. He'd gone for it. He'd gone for it. Agreed. Oh, Forrest, wish he never said yes. What? Forrest wished he never said yes. He never bit. Forrest wished he never said yes. He wished he never bit. I don't know. We're getting there though. Look how far we are. Look how far we've come. That's what people keep telling me. Look how far you've come, Mario. Look how far you've come from where you were. It's like, well, I can't see it was that far away. Tonight's gonna be a good night. Wish he never said yes. Wow. What if it blew in there? Excuse me. Salted his senses. Must have been that skunk that stunk. What if the wind and the leaves and that wind blew the leaves and that in there? Would it then be sepultured? It's what I do. I say something and then I follow it up with another video. Do 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 do. Ah, he must have hurried up, Harry, and got harried. Jumped. Oh, look, you can learn some words in 5 minutes here. Outraged. I don't think there's anything in this that I'm not even going across. But he got across. Under my skin. Who once had me there under my thumb. Remember how he got mad and angry? He learnt so many words in 8 words, 7 words. Can't remember how many there was. I'm going to look at those words actually at some point. I'm sure worry and anxiety and stuff like that was it, but I can't remember all of them. I can't remember how many, 7 or 8 it was that I count. I counted 7 or 8. Oh, did he get nudged? Did he get nudged? Did he get nudged? The girl who was. Is it cursed? Is it cursed? Bum 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 bum. Oh, my eyes are going funny. Someone obsessed again. Isn't that what we were told? I'm back to some words now, I think. No, 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 no. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Da, da, da. Don't love me, don't love you. Da, da, da. He must have dug where he weren't supposed to there. He dug in. Ooh, nearly there. He got a hint. That's it. That's it. Not nearly there. There, my dear. There. So, if you read the poem, you would get title to the gold. 1 word, 2 words, but 1 word, but 2 words, but 1 word. So, you would get to the win, bit to the win, to the walkover, to the takeover, nah, to the grand slam. Well, I suppose 2 different things could be clean sweep, big win, home run. You would get title to the winner to the wow, the 303, the hole in one, the feather in the cap, the crowd pull. Oh, look! But Terry Scant with Marvel gaze, just take the chest and go in peace. Hmm. I give you title to Marvel. Oh, what are you doing that for? I give you title to box office success, or great success, or money spinner. Ah, the chart topper. Oh, I give you title to epic. Be epic and fun. I give you title to thrill. Well, that is what it was called. So, prodigy. I'm a fire starter, a twisted fire starter. Oh, I give you title to something else. Well, something does end the chase. In a book that wasn't written, a star, an asterisk attraction. I give you title to success story. No, I'll give you title to fairy tale. No. Oh, treasure and a big name. I give you title to treasure. Hmm. So, is it possible? The thrill of the chase is the goal, or is it epic, or a box office success, or a money spinner, or a marvel? Or no, where is it? Do, 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 do. Victory! Success is an omniscient guru. So, if not title, bit, I give you bit to clean sweep. I give you bit to marvel. I give you bit to market leader, to money spinner, to masterpiece, to great success, to roaring success. That makes more sense. And it will be epic. And it will be a thrill. If you are brave and in the wood, that is, if you are already in bit, if you already know of 100 Satoshis. So, now I think we'll call it the thrill of the chase. I'm happy with that name, he says, because it is something else and it is a big name. So, the treasure. The gold. I wonder if Dizzy knew all about it. Sounds like a whiff of sage advice. Oh, can you see the chest from there? Or the trees and that from there with that sage advice? Honey, I'm home. Who that? Tigger. Hello, Tigger. Ah, Lucy, you got some splaining to do. Sniff, sniff, Captain Kidd. It's Sage for sure. Not the only think shrinking around here. MJ! I didn't know you popped in. Hello, hello. You're back again. Have I missed it? Don't know how to explain it, but every so often a sweet fragrance hits me. It might be your scent. Ah, I'm back. There I am. So, firstly, it wasn't about a chest in the Rocky Mountains. It was something much more. And when that got to 10 million, he might go back and get it. I could do things like younger. If I was younger, I'd go back and get it, which was said, the outrageous there, like those words, all those words that mean basically what was happening in the chase and how he was doing this. And I could go for the word coin along with the word bit, which is gold, treasure, riches, worth, found, begin, blaze, and put in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, roughly 20 odd words that are in the poem. And you could read that poem to Forrest and you could tell him, well, he would tell you that it's game over. Because you can read what the poem says in the way that it was written. Remember the draft? First draft, blueprint, whatever you want to call it. Those words were there. I'm going to have to do it. I'm going to do it, but just to find the one word. So I'm not going to talk through it. I'm just going to find the fact that, or two words. No, one word. Dang, I wasn't going to do this, but. East if you don't. Yes, coin. So there's your bit. Check, not checkmate. The token. This is who you ended up with. Jack. Because you didn't get the gold. Remember, we're looking at coin now. We had bit. Now we're getting entitled to the gold, to the coin. Bit, which is title, to the coin. I give you title to the coin, which the wood was the bit itself, which is 100 satoshis, or the binary digit, or whatever that you want to say that is. I was looking for the. Just going to go through quickly to see if I can see it. That was the word I was looking earlier. The rosette, as opposed to, because he did a scrapbook about it. There's forge, stamp, all of those names that were there before. What am I looking for? Look for blaze and put in. And found. Confirmation. Sorry, excuse me. Find the doctor. Find the treasure. The coin. Find the doctor. Find the treasure. Found the doctor for the other solve. Find the doctor, find the treasure. And found the doctor for this solve. find the doctor, find the treasure. As I just said, I've just shown you the treasure or the riches or whatever that word meant. Coin and bit. Not gable, but garble. I fix things and I know stuff. So these are the same. These are the same words that we've just had with bit. If you see it, shout out. Blaze and found. Right, we just had these words. Remember where did I end up? There's a place that I ended up because of this. There's the pirate. To do with Xerox and stuff. What was it called? I can't remember what it's called now. Oh, it should be there. Yeah. Mirror. It wasn't called Xerox. What was it called? To do with copying. Bum, bum, bum. Can't remember. Anyway, because of all this flipping stuff, I ended up in those places. No one will follow it in my footsteps. What? There was more than that. Dang. It's in this one. The last one. The last one I'm looking at. Build. Plot. Where's found? Found should be in that place somewhere. Shout out. There it is. So there's found and find. No one's going to stumble upon the treasure because it's been put in place. Has a patent and a white paper and a blaze somewhere. Excuse me. He's a model and he's looking good. There's Taylor again. Same words. All the same words. That's why he had to, when he made his statements, it was always the same statement with the same words in the same way because this project, he couldn't change it. Couldn't change it. Jump start the learning curve leading to the bear. Spare a thought for the author. Begin it where. Remember, begin means blaze, so blaze is here as well. Father. Can I effect or affect the future? Kickstart, which is jumpstart. Trigger. Dun, dun, dun. There's blaze a trail. Enough metal to strike the trail, so we can't be far away. I fix things and I know stuff. And here's the bow. There it is, the blaze. So if you've been wise and found the blaze, look quickly down, your quest to cease. And we had the word quest in the other bit. So your bit to cease. And we found the place as well as the spot because you needed the spot to get the blaze. I don't know why they spelt that like that, but they did it in the other ones as well. Jumps tart as opposed to jump start. I don't know why they've done that. There must be a reason. I haven't looked it up, but there must be a reason why they've done that. At first, I thought it was a mistake when I looked at it, but it's like, well, you've done it more than once, so how does it remain a mistake when you, or is it an error? As far as said. I'm not sure what I'm looking for now. My intuition is telling me to not associate it with a man-made structure. My intuition is telling me to carry on looking. Ah, the putting. See, I didn't even know. I was just going blind. I had no idea in my head that I was actually looking for that. But you need a pudding. So we found the blaze pudding. That's what we found. Just with the coin. The blaze pudding and found. Swing away signs. Usher. Get one's feet wet. Cause to happen. Can I make it happen? Can I cause it to happen? Push the envelope, put it to place. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. Fudge. Don't think there's any more to open up anyway. Oh, there is. There is. Probably looking for the Oscar that you talked about. The Tintin! The rhino that you talked about. The treasure that was talked about. The rocks. Beady, beady, beady. And the riches. Hint of riches. New and old. And it's new coin and old coin, isn't it? Coin. Coin, new and old. Old coin, old money, new money. Dollars and binary flipping digits. True or not? It's a necessary evil. Remember the lettuce he talked about, the beans he talked about, the sterling that he talked about. Don't mess with my stuff. Bill around the house. Whee! The fund. Check. Might as well do it now that I've opened it. So those men of note, Journal of a Trapper and those skins. In petty cash. The kitty with the lick. Worth the cold. Worth the cold. The treasury. Holdings. Money in the bank. Oh, is this to save the rainy day stuff? I sent Forrest, I told you loads of times, I sent him an email with a rainy day fund. He had a bad chest and he had money for a rainy day. Maybe the IRA. Like for us, that means something different than what you think it means. It's to do with Ireland and some not very nice people. Not very nice people at all, at all, at all, at all. Bum, bum, bum. Ace in the hole. Money for a rainy day. So I just took one word and then I wrote a story. Just taking the words and then from the one word and writing a whole story or two words or whatever it was that I did. Actually, I don't think I used the word coin. I think I used something else. I think I used something else. Ace in the hole. Get a hold card. Hidden treasure. The coin, 265 coins. The hidden treasure, the treasure trove, which is worth millions. No, worth billions. If it gets to 10 million, I'll go back and get it. But it's worth billions. That's it. That's all she wrote. I mean, there's words there that I haven't gone through, but I've done my bit. Man, I've done my bit. I've done my bit. So, everything that I've said is true. everything that I've said is true. And everything that I've said, I have proven with words, and I have proven with the grid searching that I did, and the other might as well finish it off. I've already done a video with this, but I'll do it. So you're supposed to decipher the clues in the poem. That's what Forrest said. To solve the clues in the poem, to crack the clues in the poem, remembering unravel, to read me what the poem says. So read the clues in the poem and it's game over. I won't get on spring break. To analyze, shift, drift and adjust, move with confidence, etc. To reveal the clues in the poem. To twig the clues in the poem. Get it out of the chest and twig the clues. To find the key in the chest, two things. There's a key and a twig. The finder will know. Find the key and the twig. The finder will know. Two things the finder will like if they obviously decipher the clues. Find the answer to the clues in my poem. Remember, decipher the clues in my poem. This is what this means. So we do this. Answer the clues in my poem. Untangle them, he said. Resolve. You need metal and resolve. Work. Remember riddle. There was also the anagram that you needed to do. Remember, I just talked about the kitty and the lick, the milk. Take it in the canyon down. Realize, decipher the clues in my poem. Listen, please, because it's fucking important. And you don't fucking listen. This is how you get the answers. You were told to follow the 9 clues precisely. What the fuck does follow mean? Follow means decipher. Follow the 9 clues in my poem. Decipher the 9 clues in my poem. It's the same fucking thing. It's the same thing. Compute the 9 clue poem. Descramble the 9 clues in my poem. Discern the 9 clues in my poem. Divine the 9 clues in my poem. Job interview. Divine the 9 clues in my poem. I fix things and I know stuff. What does do mean? I said simplify. Simplify the clues. Follow the clues. Decipher the clues. Same fucking words. Excuse me. Same words. Just telling you how to do it. I can go right straight to it. Find the solution. Find the answer. Make a dent. Is that Jason or Sasha? I was trying to find the zoo. No, I found the zoo. I wanted to find who. Kryptonalize, not Superman. Figure the 9 clues in my poem. Discover the 9 clues. Appreciate them. Riddle them. Uncipher them. Shift, drift, adjust. The one who's best able to adapt. Follow. The one who's best able to follow. What does follow mean? I told you what follow meant. That's how I got to doing that. Solve. Make simpler. Make easier to understand. In other words, if you change the words, make it more easier to understand. Change the clues in my poem. Follow the 9 clues in my poem precisely. Change them. change them. That's what I did. So, oh, you can't do that. You can't do this. You can't do the other. Yes, I can, because that's exactly what Forrest said I could do. Put the 9 clues in my poem. Put the 9 clues in my poem. What does that mean? It means the poem that you have in the book, The Thrill of the Chase, hasn't got the 9 fucking clues in there for you to solve. You have to put them in there. You have to put them in and read what the poem says. You have to do it if you decipher the 9 clues. They're his words, not mine. I'm just explaining them to you, making it more intelligible, removing the complexities, making it easier to understand, making it simpler. Those things that you were told you needed to do, I was doing for you, explaining them, and you were giving me a whole load of shit. Understand. Get. They're not in the poem. They're not in the second poem. It's the second poem. Those clues are not in there. They've been taken out. They are in there if you listen good and understand what's been said. But that second poem that's in that book, the 9 clues aren't in there. You have to get them and then make it more comprehensible, make it plainer, make it easier to understand, remove the complexities, make simpler. You have to do that. To solve the poem, you have to do it. Well, you had to do it. You don't have to do it now because I've already done it. But, excuse me, you had to do that. So get the clues and make it easier for everyone else to understand. Or at least make it easier for yourself to understand or for Forrest to understand that you've done it. Listen. The twig, I fix, remember, just on fix. I fix things and I know stuff. Register, same thing. Don't dig where you're not supposed to. You're digging in the second poem. Dig the first poem. Get the first poem. Dig it. Can you? It explains why I said the things that I say. Warriors come out to play. Can you dig it? Can you get it? Can you follow it? Can you AI it? No. Read me what the poem says, and it's game over. Get me what the poem says. Dig me. Get me what the poem says, and it's game over. In order to read the poem that's in the book, The Thrill of the Chase, in order to read it in your imagination, you need to get the clues, and read them to Forrest. His words, not mine. I'm just explaining them. I'm just making them simpler for you to follow. Untangle the 9 clues in my poem, he said. I'll tumble for you. I'll tumble for you. I said, singing these songs. You probably didn't know why. Oh, it's a bit sus. Jump start the learning curve. Divine. Shift, drift, adjust. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Let's toss the coin and try and beat this bloke heads or tails. Get to the bottom. Remember? Below the end. Remember, at the end, get to the bottom. I'm not lying. They're all here. I'm just telling you the truth. Don't step on a crack. Get the drift, the shift, the drift, the adjust. Identify the 9 clues in my poem. Acquire They're not in this poem. They're not in the poem in the book. You have to get them. You have to get them. They don't exist already. Anything that you read in that poem is not a clue to you if you haven't been listening good. There is nothing in that poem that's going to help you. It is camouflaged. Remember the word camouflage. The poem is camouflaged, and you have to have them, get them, and have them. Decipher the 9 clues. You have to have the 9 clues. They don't exist in that fucking poem that you're trying to solve. They don't exist there. If you decipher them, you have to have them. And then you can read them to Major Forrest Burke Fenn. Those men of note. You need to have an aha moment. Follow the 9 clues in my poem precisely. Have an aha moment, my clues precisely. These are the words from Forrest, not my words. I'm not making it up. This is what he said. You need to have an aha moment. Okay? I'm showing you. Here it is. See the light, the false advertising. Remember, not the false advertising, the advertising. But women wearing makeup and they're false. Need resolve, metal and resolve to solve the clues. I don't suspect anything. I don't suspect anything. I don't even suspect anything. I don't even suspect anything. Remember, I said I don't assume and I don't guess. But you have to get wise to. You have to find a deep thinking searcher using logic. Does he feel it in his bones? Did you get the idea? Did you get the idea? I just told you about it earlier. The idea that frames that poem is fake. Get the idea? Well, I got the idea. The idea is it's fake. You need the original. You need the original. Here's the big picture. Get the picture. You just had the big picture, remember? Can I affect the future? Flesh. Ah, is a miracle. Ah, hello, Grant. How are you? Admit the 9 clues in my poem. Confess them. Confess them. Measure as much as any man can measure. Gauge on my own. Which is how I have to do it. Respect the 9 clues. Oh, we're here. We found him. Oh, look. How many times did I tell you about Ken and the neck of the woods? Oh, look. It's K-Pros. Pick up what someone is putting down. Like, I am having fun. Forrest was having fun, but I'm having fun because people are these influencers. They're talking a whole load of fucking bullshit, not realizing that that bullshit is the fucking treasure. The bullshit that they're talking, it's the fucking treasure, and they don't. The longitude and latitude. Oh, we worked it out, and this was wrong, and that was right, and blah blah blah. No, no, no. The longitude and latitude is right. Those words are right, but it's not GPS. It confirmed! Exclamation mark. Yes, that's right as well. You're talking all the right stuff, but for the wrong fucking reasons. Anyway, that Ken bloke that you've been talking about, here he is, deciphering the 9 clues in the poem properly. It's like, what? What? My awareness took its first steps. Oh dear. The drift, the scent, the smell assaulted my senses. Has a hold card. I fix things and I know stuff. Just take the chest and go in peace. Faithful, take the chest. He had a gut feeling. Oh, well, I better do that as well. I better do that as well. Get to the bottom of it. Just talked about the bottom of it was below. That's how you get to the bottom of it, by using the word below. Imagine all the people. It's how you solve it. These are his words. Decipher the 9 clues. I can do any of these fucking things because words don't mean what you think they do, but they do mean what I think they do, and they do mean what Forrest thinks they do. Remember. Did he tell you to remember it? Did he tell you to remember the poem? Of course he did. He told you to remember it. Why? Because you have to fucking decipher it. You have to get the 9 clues. He told you to remember it. You think I'm talking shit, but the truth is the truth. I don't talk shit. I fix things and I know stuff. Don't mess with my stuff. There's a project in his desk along with 3 books. Oh, look, you're looking for a spot the place. Videos that I've done. Done videos. Done videos. Told you the answers. Would he daydream? Do you have to dream the clues in the poem? There's more. Oh, look, there was a trust set up. What's happened with that? As if I don't know. The LLC, the fund, blah 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 blah. Oh, the fairy tale. See in one's mind. It's in my head. It's not written down anywhere. Form a mental picture. See in your mind's eye. Prophesy the 9 clues in my poem. Is that what I did? Is that what I did for 5 years? Ah, very fine. Confirmed, confirmed. Confirm the 9 clues in my poem. A few videos ago I said, is it possible, I was thinking, when they put that confirmed up with the exclamation marks, that somebody has found the answer? And I watched it thinking that somebody had found the answer because they put confirmed. Not because they put confirmed, but because what confirmed means. Being the answer to Old Faithful and everything else. And it's like, I haven't got a fucking clue what they're talking about. The place, the check. Let's get ready to rumble. These are the reasons why you solve the poem, because you listen good. These are all the things that were told to you by Forrest. Where did he throw it? He threw it in the field. What would affect it? Wind would. Is it Pat or Pam? Would he daydream the clues in his poem? Would he daydream them? He told you to decipher them. Did he tell you about him daydreaming? I think he did. If you've been wise, get wind of confirmation. It's only make believe. Ah, women wear makeup. False advertising. Oh, hang on. Is that poem a false poem in the book The Thrill of the Chase? Are the 9 clues not in there? Has that poem been made up? I wonder. What about these castles that were built? You won't find it on spring brick, but you might find it on a brick. Sure for the one that did. Be sure. How can I be sure? In a world that's constantly changing. Take as read or read. English is crap. Oh, look, You can stumble on those words in the poem. You won't stumble on the treasure, but you'll stumble on them words. Don't dig where you're not supposed to dig. Get wise. Entertain. So I did a video probably 2-3 years ago, and I said, Forrest said, use the vlogs for entertainment. Well, if you use them for entertainment, they are there to entertain. You have to entertain what you see. In other words, listen, they don't know what the fuck they're saying, but you might. Confirmed? Do you need a crutch? If you go more than a mile, you're going too far. But the information is there for the real finder to understand. And so you should watch those vlogs and entertain what's being said, because it's very probable the information came from Forrest. You need to shift, drift, adjust, and analyze. Locate the clues. Remember the ferret he did? He was run down. Get through one's head. So it is not written down anywhere. Know for certain. Oh, look, who's coming up? I fix things and I peg things. Excuse me, confirmation. Give thought to. I did. I gave thought to it and realised it wasn't in thought. Be read. Jumpstart the learning curve, so you need to be learned. Look up the 9 clues in my poem. Sure again. Ah, rivet, rivet. Is that frog? Ah, see something coming. Something ends the chase. See it in the cards because it's 4 cards and a joker. Remember the crystal ball? Have someone's number. Oh. Wait, what? Wait, what? Remember that telephone number that you were given? Have someone's number? And you're working out what that number was? Well, if you have someone's number that will help you with the chase, you will have followed the 9 clues or got the 9 clues. Is it worth the cold? Read someone. Oh, you got to laugh. I wasn't going to do this, but there is someone that, I respect and I think they deserve to know what was really done. Use the vlogs for entertainment. Entertain the information on the vlogs. I don't know. There happens to be a treasure con thing going around at the moment. Con the 9 clues in my poem precisely. Not treasure con them, just con them. Remember, I was in Montana because of that word. Told you over and over again, lots and lots of times. No backwards. Remember, I did a video saying that you had to meet Forrest and shake him by the hand and read the poem backwards. Excuse me. Not lying. Go back and look at my videos. I told you ages ago. Major in English. Major in. Minor in. It was found under a canopy of stars in the lush forested vegetation. Ursa Major, Ursa Minor, Ursa Major, Ursa Minor. A canopy of stars is a major. A major forest, Birk, Fenn, Canopy is Burke. Forest and fen is the lush forested vegetation. Burn the midnight oil or the candles. Agree to say, agree. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. I don't want to put subscribe to because that was just um, the influencers saying it. So I'm not going to use that as part of it. Do simplify. Pay attention to detail. I'm telling you, the lion's share. Remember. Oh dear. Oh look, go into detail. His friend was run over. I don't know. You need resolve. Make simple. I can go right straight to it. Oh look, an American can't solve it because it's put in plain English. A map. Something must be obvious to you by now. Need a torch. Ah, discover. Do, 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 do. Simpler again. There's another soul. Let the sun come into your life. Straight forward. The Pony Express. What? What? You talking about the Pony Express? What's express about that? Spell it out. Put in plain words. Like this is what I did. Well, I didn't bring it home. Pay attention to detail. Oh dear. You'll find out one way or another. Excuse me. Prove the clues in my poem. Shed. Remember, I kept talking about the shed and Douglas's shed. Shed the 9 clues in my poem. What's that like? Snakeskin. Oh, look, it's that bloke, Mark. I'm sorry, it's funny. It's funny when it's not so funny when I'm talking to myself, but it's funny when I'm telling people. So that's my name, really. Mario, the 9 clues in my poem. Remember we talked about that nutshell. Bare bones. Amplify. Remember we talked about that theatre and the amplifiers. Oh, look. Excuse me. Give the big picture. Plain English. Criticise. Clues. Why is it that I must go? Tell why. Tell why. Pay attention to detail. I mean, go into detail. Go into detail. Which state are you in? Guide. Forrest was a guide. Teach. Oh, is that what I did? Oh, yeah. It's true. It's true. Oh, let's go out and buy a spade and call a spade a spade. Entitle the 9 clues. You will be entitled. Oh, look. What's this? If you have it nailed down, if not for my name, I would have nothing. Name the 9 clues in my poem. it's game over. State precisely the 9 clues in my poem and it's game over. Oh, dub. Dubbity dub dub. Oh, here we go. Duplicate. What was that word? There's a place that means duplicate in New Mexico. I ended up there because of these flipping words. Those men of note, record. Doo, doo, doo. Put in. Put in. Put in. Put in. What? A log? A log? Like find the log? No. No. You mean there wasn't a real log? It wasn't a real log. Don't step on a crack or you'll get hacked. Hack the 9 clues. Hang on. Didn't Barbara say she was hacked and her 9 clues were hacked? Use the vlogs for entertainment only. I was hacked. My 9 clues have been hacked. Yes, they are hacked. They are hacked. Is it in a mine? And there we have it. So, I'm allowed to do any of those things. Do they spell it 2 ways? I can't remember. Ooh. The verb decipher is defined as alternative spelling of decipher. Just checking. I don't want to say I'm lying. Oh, look. Cipher. You end up with jack and zeros and goose eggs and stuffy stuff. Stuffy stuff. And you also have, I'm going past all that because you can do these things. Remember the collar? These are the ones I want, not that. The secret message. Find a word that is key. Is the ankle biter here that you talked about? Probably, but I don't want to go into that. It was these sort of things that you're allowed to do because someone was going to do acrostic solve. Was it Sasha? Something like that. So word game, word play, word puzzle, crossword puzzle. You can do these things. Nothing. If you can't solve it, you have nothing. If you don't have begin it where warm waters halt, you have nothing. Jack. Remember the trifle? Unravel, solve. Cryptograph. I'm just trying to find those things that I did, not necessarily tell you all of the stuff. Get to the bottom of twig, find the key, head or tail, remember you did that. Abstract. Nutshell. .0.0000000 was the Bitcoin zeros. Blue pencil, I did a blue book as well. Narrow. That was in New Mexico as well. Ended up flipping, looking at a spire. Reword the 9 clues in my poem. So, I've explained in more ways than I should have how this was done, how it was all done, using only the words that Forrest Fenn gave us and the poem that he told us to listen good in. The second poem that was camouflaging the first poem, which you had to read to poem, which you had to read to Forrest, and it would be game over. Nobody solved that poem in the book. It's impossible. Even just with that statement that says, read me what the poem says and it's game over. Because anyone could read that poem. A child of 6 could read that poem to Forrest. That's in the book. That doesn't make it game over if you can read that poem in the book. But it does make it game over if you can read the original poem, the first draft. That's what you had to do. And that would tell you about a chest in the Rocky Mountains north of Santa Fe, and it would tell you about a trove. And it will tell you everything else in between and beyond and before. Because that poem is a divine poem. Created, we're told, by Forrest Fenn. Meant to say there are bells and jars out there and at least 6 new boxes and crypto. Yeah, crypto seems to be finding its feet. It's pretty awesome legacy if you ask me. Well, not as it stands. As it stands, it's a joke. It's just one lie after another, as it stands. Agreed, Peg and Forrest deserve a legacy. Waiting is not my strong suit. Nothing to wait for, in my opinion. What are you waiting for, if you don't mind me asking? Time capsule in Wyoming. That'll be interesting. So, divine timing will bring the something that ends this. No matter what everybody's planning, no matter what you're thinking of doing, no matter what you've contemplated, divine timing will reveal everything. Good and bad. It's that simple. Truth, nothing is as it seems. That is a bold statement Forrest made, and I believe there is more to come. Nothing is as it seems, which means you can't believe that poem. If nothing is as it seems, but remember, you just saw the word nothing. You just saw the word nothing, and nothing gave you Jack, but it also gave you how to solve the poem. So nothing is as it seems could mean nothing is as it seems. Nothing being the important word that you need, as opposed to everything else. Which I did a video on nothing, but you obviously didn't pick up on it, so. Well, it is what it is, isn't it? Not for much longer. No, a bit. Yeah, a bit. That's what I just did a video on. A bit. I did a video on a bit and a coin, and the gold, um, and title and found and blaze, found wise. So in that one sentence, if you've been wise and found the blaze, 3 words out of that sentence mean bit coin. Forrest wanted his poem sold. His special spot, the treasure chest, was a lure. You had to solve the poem and give Forrest the correct answer. So you didn't have to find. Well, you did have to find a chest, but you had to give the correct answer to where the chest was. You didn't have to. If you have a handicap, tell me where it is. I'll get it for you. I did a video on the handicap, which basically means you knew where it was before you left the house, and you could tell Forrest where it was, and it was game over. Now in 2020, I told Forrest, and he should have known by all the information that I gave him, that I knew exactly what he'd done. And I told him I wasn't searching anymore because I didn't need to search anymore. The answers I already knew, because the answers were the words, which I've just explained to you. How it was all of it done, and what it all meant. And now, the divine, Father, Source, God, universe, whatever term you want to give, is going to bring it all to a close because of what's happened. In the thrill of the chase and around the world. There has to be a chest to find whistling. Otherwise, he would be prosecuted. There has to be a chest to find. When you go around telling people you put a chest out in the Rocky Mountains, 8.25 miles north of Santa Fe, and people go out there and end up passing away, if they indeed did, and if they did, my heart goes out to the family, friends, and everyone. You can't not put a chest out there. You can't not put a chest out there to be found. There has to be a chest, and there has to be a place. And there was. Now, did it have treasure in it? That's a different matter altogether. Because he didn't say, I put a chest in the Rocky Mountain that was full of treasure. He said, I made 2 trips. I hid the chest, and then I hid the treasure. So, and they're his words, not mine. I'm not making it up. I'm not trying to make anything fit. I'm not trying to change anything. I'm just telling you the truth. If you tell people that you put a chest in the Rocky Mountains and they go out and spend their time, effort, money, and lose their life because you put a chest out there, you better fucking make sure you put a chest out there or you're fucked. Well and truly fucked. And it will go on until something ends it. So it has to conclude even without Forrest. You don't have to tell Forrest Jack. Oh, but Jack was there. It will carry on until something ends it. It was found, notarized, and sold to the community that Forrest loved. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. No, it was. Oh, something illegal could have been done and given to the community of a select group of people. That could have been done. Absolutely. But in reality, what was found was the chest that was in the book, The Thrill of the Chase, which was just gold, which is exactly what went to auction. The chest we were told about with that treasure, that didn't go to Heritage. Neither did the chest. So, Captain, stop with the fucking BS. I don't know. Yeah. Well, maybe those two brain cells you had, maybe you lost one of them looking. You can't rewrite Forrest words, though. I can't. I haven't. That poem is exactly how it is left. Only in the imagination does it change, because the knowledge of that poem is useless. But the imagination, that's worth something. The truth is the truth. Whatever you say makes no difference. The truth is the truth. It was the truth when it was done, and it'll be the truth forever and ever and ever and ever. And a higher power will prove that everything, every single thing that I have said is true. And those people that got in the way of the truth will not fare too well, because they were given more than enough chances and way more than enough time to do the right thing. Should I say the correct thing? Oh no, the words were do the right thing, weren't they? So do the right thing, but it should be the correct thing because you need a correct solve. There is not a solve out there that takes into account what Forrest said other than mine. Not one. There is not one person out there that can prove their self other than mine. I haven't changed anything. I've just told you the truth. That second poem in the book, The Thrill of the Chase, I aren't doing anything to that. It's useless. It's a fake. I'm just reading the first poem, the one that Douglas read, that said it was too easy. Not even touching that second poem. It's useless. It's a fake. And because it's a fake, you won't want it because it's no fucking good to you. So, read me what the poem says, and it's game over. When you read the second poem, you'll know that Forrest Fenn wrote it because it's in the book Thrill of the Chase. That's why you'll know he wrote it. But if you read the first poem, maybe not so much. I'm in Tanner's flat tonight. I don't know what that means. A tanner is money over here, or was. Nice, be safe out there. Yes, always. And warm, because apparently Mother Nature is having something to say in regard to her mistreatment for thousands of years. And I don't envy those people that she's going to maybe pay a personal visit to. Hey, you think I'm joking? I am not joking. When I say she may pay a personal visit, I mean she may pay a personal visit and they will remember it for as long as they're still on her earth. You don't have to believe me, but listen, when I speak, it's the truth. And they will know. They will know. They will know she's not happy. What's that about a woman scorned? I don't know if she's been scorned, probably worse than being scorned. But she will let it be known. As will father, of course, because they're like that. The weather is perfect, no snow or anything. That don't make it perfect. That just makes it not snowing or anything. Like cold is cold. Weather's dangerous. Wind, rain, sun. It's all dangerous if it's not respected. If it's not respected. The moon is looking sharp. I don't know. It looks like a crescent to me. I know there might be 2 points on either end. Yeah, they'll probably do some magic tonight. You know what they're like. Oh dear. Never mind. It'll just go back to them. They'll know. They'll know when it gets back to them. They'll know which one, because sometimes it doesn't go back straight away. Like it's nice to just have a little delay. I think, oh well, it must be okay now. Or it must have worked. It must have worked. Oh no, it didn't. No, but I did tell you about it in one of these videos, the codex, as part of the answer. Not as part of the answer, as to why people thought the codex was part of the answer. Because actually, no, it'd take too long, I think. There aren't many words for codex, I think. There's too many. Oh no, that looked quite. Doesn't open up, does it? No, that'll do. Da. Oh look, copy again. Shock. More paper. More paper. More paper. More lines. More words. Don't come easy to me. This is the only way for me to say I love you. How many rules? How many rules? System of rules. Oh, rules. And rulings. And bills. And measures. And charters. And a title. The opus. For me to say I love you. Oh, not the yellow jacket. Atlas. Ooh. Ooh. Folio. Is that the FF? FFFFFFFFFF. A thesaurus? Ooh, what do you want one of them for? Ah! Ah! The release again. Reader's Digest. The source. Forrest Fenn's ABCs. His codex. Oh dear. Say I love you. Words don't come easy to me. This is the only way for me to say. Actually, then I'm going. Then I'm going. Oh, you capitalized it. 1, 1, 1, 1. Oh, oh, oh. That's a good angel number. So tell Hillary, and I always forget his name, but the bloke who does the frisbee golf, here's 15. Here's 15. Or 111. Remember, I did a video about 1111. F. 1111 did a video about that. Oh, it means folio. Didn't I just do that? Didn't I just do the codex thing with folio and that? Oh. The title, I give you F to the gold. The title, which is the codex that we just had earlier, F to the gold, the 15. Why is 15 so important? Like, you think it'd be 5, wouldn't you? F, A, B, C, D, E, F. 15 or 1000 binary 1111 1111 15 or F. That's a bit strange, isn't it? That would mean that. Oh, you don't want to see it. Oh. Fisting. FF. Fisting? Doesn't that mean something else? Doesn't that mean something else? The sexual practice of inserting one or both hands into the vagina or rectum of one's sexual partner. What? What? For me to say I love you, come easy to me. Remember he did that leaf? Why did he do that leaf? Leaf. Why did he do that leaf? For me to say I love you. No, I won't. No, I'll leave it at that. F is 15, not 5. Why is 15 important? Is it Hillary? Hillary and what's his name? Forget his name. Can't remember either his real name or. Hammer time. Hammer time. Justin Posey doesn't have the real chest. I didn't say that he did. Either. So where is the real chest? Exactly. Where is the real chest? If Forrest Fenn has passed and Jack didn't have the real chest, it didn't go to auction. He sold it, but it didn't go to auction. Where is the real chest and where is the treasure? Because Jack didn't have the real treasure. He had the treasure that was in the book, The Thrill of the Chase, which was just gold. He didn't even have the olive jar because that wasn't in the book, The Thrill of the Chase. Have a look. The only thing that went to auction is what is in the pictures in The Thrill of the Chase. That's all that went to auction. That's all that was sold. And that's why it didn't reach as much as it should have done, because it didn't have the other stuff in there. It didn't have the jewelry. It didn't have the diamonds, the emeralds, the sapphires, the rubies, all of that stuff, the Ceylon sapphires that he said. Didn't have all of that. The jade. Didn't have that. Only had the gold that was in the book. That's all that was sold. That's all that Jack found. That is the BS that was given to us. But if you're the real solver, you'll know that. Fun and answers. That's one of the reasons why I like sticking around. Oh, I thought it was because you were glue. Oh well. Even that, like people don't even know why there's a square on every page. Because it's all faithful. On every page. In the book The Thrill of the Chase, that's what the square is. It's like here's the answer on this page, turn it over. There's the answer twice, there's the answer twice, there's the answer twice, there's the answer twice, there's the answer twice. Forrest must have pissed himself. I'm not lying. If Forrest was here, he would tell you the truth. And he would say, yes, that's what it means. Not bullet points, not any other bullshit, other than here is the answer, just like the symmetry in the middle. Here is the answer, right in front of you. There it is. There's the answer. Look at the words that I give you. Listen good. Look at the words that I give you. And with the words that I've given you, they are the answers. You don't need to ask me for clues. You don't need to ask me for hints. I am giving you the answers. I'm giving you them. There you are. There's the answer. You just have to listen. What does listen mean? Yes, good night, good night, good night, good night. I'm going. I was going. Well, I'm not going because I'm staying here, but I am leaving the screen. Thank you very much for being here. I appreciate it. Now you know the full truth. Well, it's probably too late now because divine timing. I shouldn't have had to tell people the truth. The truth should have come out. Should have been told by those people that are stopping the truth from coming out and being told. And by the way, Dave, I am still waiting for your mobile home, whatever you call it, and your house. You shouldn't have offered it up. If you're a better person, a nice person, a decent person, wasn't going around people off and doing nasty things, I may have just let it slide. But I've 100% proved your solve incorrect. And I've 100% proved that mine is correct. And in any court of law, with people who aren't biased, they will see the facts for what they are. And yours, your bullshit, they will see that for what it is too. And that includes anyone else. Ciao for now. Take care.